In Proven Wrong news, submitted by Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puff.
I love Cocoa Puffs.
A DNA study confirms the first known female Viking warrior. How do we know it's a female?
DNA.
That doesn't mean shit anymore because now, if you identify a certain way, that is what you are.
So why she could have identified as a man, okay?
Why does science hate this new thing that we're all doing?
I don't know.
That's what that's what
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot stick.
How come we know that it's a woman? If DNA.
Well, she's genetically female. We don't know what she cares about. That's all we care about.
Oh, so there is a genetical thing with female and male.
I don't believe it. I think that's witchcraft, bro.
Right?
Anyway, so there was no known female Vikings before this. I didn't even really realize that.
Well, there were females in the story.
No, I was just thinking. One time I saw this tranny.
Wait, what?
One time I saw this porno where this hot lady had a penis, and then I was thinking in the middle of it, right? But she was getting sucked off by another female, right? But I was thinking at this moment, should I be saying that's a really hot clitoris right now, or should I be saying is that a penis?
How do you feel about those parts? Like, damn, that girl's hot, but damn, that's a weird dick. I don't know how to feel about this.
Wow. But is that a woman? Is that a woman?
God.
No. Hey, hear me out.
I feel really
no.
uncomfortable right now.
I didn't know it was it was that kind of porno.
Baby, you understand? I didn't know, baby.
It was two girls kissing. I thought it was lesbian.
It's in Transylvania. I don't know. It's a vampire porn. I don't know.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, it was lesbian.
Baby, I would never do that to you.
They're making out, and then one girl goes down slowly, and there's a hard dick. And then I was thinking, I started laughing because I was like, well, is this supposed to be a vagina? Like, she identifies as a woman, so is this a vagina now?
You're right.
You know what I mean? She's sucking a real hard vagina. Like that's what I was thinking. I started laughing in my head.
Is this Viking woman like Joan of Arc and shit? Like she pretended to be a fucking dude and shit?
Okay, so
Like Moonland?
Yeah.
Some of that fucking Moonland. Yeah, but absolutely.
Moonland. Oh, Moon. Oh, yeah.
Moonland.
Oh.
Good ass movie, I'll tell you what.
Okay, so
Dragons and shit.
new discovery here. So initially, the body was first excavated in the 1880s. Why are you laughing?
She's excavated, girl.
Because you said it's escalated.
Excavated.
Excavated.
Escalator in the 1850s.
That's what I said.
Excavated.
No, you just said it really like you could barely make it out, but it sounded cute.
What did I say?
Excavated.
You said it great, huh?
No, you said evacuated.
Man, we just
I'm
evacuate.
so sorry.
I'm like, what? I thought I said excavated.
You just chucked her under the bus, man. Women helping women.
I love her.
Hashtag women helping women.
You see, we just can't stop interrupting her. You see?
Never.
You used to tell me you need to stop interrupting Tiff.
At this point, I'm addicted to it, honestly. I need it.
As soon as she starts talking, you're like,
God damn it. Somebody call the ambulance.
Wait, how did I say it though?
You
excavated.
said evacuated.
I said evacuated?
No, excavated.
Oh, you guys are fucking with me. I don't know.
Continue.
Anyways, she was first excavated. Excavated.
That was on us. That was on us. We got you in your
No,
head.
hold on.
It's
How
not
do
fair.
you pronounce this fucking word?
Excavated.
Excavated.
What
Excavated.
did I say?
Excavated.
S. It's because I'm
said
Mexican.
escalated.
Yeah.
Mexicans don't pronounce the X as much. Okay, so anyways,
It was cute. It was cute.
this body was first
X.
taken out of the
No, say the word. You say the word, woman. I want it.
excavated.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Excavated. Okay.
Evacuated.
I don't even remember what the fuck the story is.
Let's talk about words. The words are hard.
Yeah, words.
They're hard.
Hash browns, huh?
So they first initially thought that this body was a male.
Because it was so buff.
No, because it was buried with 2 horses, a lot of weapons, including a sword and armor-piercing arrows, along with
So women couldn't war. Oh, okay.
So,
That's what they're saying,
That's what they
basically.
initially.
That's what they assumed.
They assumed.
They assumed his gender.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. These researchers are so sexist.
Fucking sexist anthropologist. You need to be woke, dude.
Oh my god, get woke about it.
I know. What the fuck?
She was also buried with game pieces. So then that's what.
And girls don't.
Definitely a boy.
Girls didn't even know how to do games.
No, so the game pieces symbolized that this was a high level like leader, or like that this person would actually plan out the battles in wars.
They were a planner, so they couldn't have been a woman, is what the researchers were determining.
I feel like women are way better planners than men.
Absolutely.
Get out of here.
I agree.
Yup.
Someone noticed that the bones were really small, like the hip bones were really small, so they were like, you know what, I feel like this might be a female. So then they did a DNA collection of the skeleton's left canine and left humerus, and then they discovered that there were 2 X chromosomes and no Y chromosome, which means that this was a female.
That doesn't mean that it's a female.
They can get DNA off of bones that old? I guess I don't know anything about archaeology.
Yeah, apparently they can.
Bill Nye told me that the X chromosomes thing doesn't matter, and that it's just, yeah, it's how you
It's just the way you
identify
identify.
now. But he said to me when I was a kid, it's pretty confusing, because when I was a kid, he said that if you have an X and a Y chromosome, that you're a male, and if you have 2 X chromosomes, you're a female. But then he said that that's not true. He debunked himself 20 years later, so I don't know what to think anymore.
He did?
Bill Nye's no longer the science guy.
Yeah, no, he's just an SJW guy now.
Bill Nye, the SJW guy.
It's the truest shit ever.
Bill Nye, the SJW guy.
Bill.
Yeah, so here, I'll show you guys a photo. So it was found in Sweden near Birka.
That's cool. They're still finding shit. You know, I feel like after all these years,
No, they found this in the 1880s.
so they decided to.
They just now decided.
They realized, oh my God! After hundreds of years, she might be a lady.
Yeah, that's why I was mentioning that someone noticed that the
Oh, they're like, hey,
I noticed.
that warrior has boobs.
No, but remember we went to the museum and we saw the armor for the men was tiny. Like they had tiny
yeah,
little
yeah,
shoulders.
yeah.
So I'm like, how did they? It must have been really small for them to think of.
They're French. So
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe the Vikings were bigger.
That's for sure.
Well, yeah, they did mention that this woman was 5'8", and so that was really tall for
That was like
Yeah,
a giant back in the day.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So these are the bones when they were first found, and these are the 2 horses, and then here's the female, and then all the armor and stuff. And then this is what they drew it out to look like when she was first buried. So then that's why it just made headlines everywhere, because and then here's a stock photo of a Viking woman. So they were saying that they
Stock photo, yeah.
they labeled it as a stock photo.
No, I get it.
They found one female Viking warrior. They found one female Viking warrior.
They finally have actual like DNA evidence of a female that had all this armor, but
Now they could produce TV shows that have female Viking warriors too, to be historically accurate.
Boom, sucker.
Yeah.
but I need that woman to be really ugly though,
Why?
because we're trying to be historically accurate.
Dude, look at the president's wives back in the day. It gets fucking nuts. the president's wives?
oh what?
Like, some of the, it's like crazy, dude.
It's like why?
Like, I'm like, are you sure they don't identify as dudes?
Shit.
They're like the leader of the world.
Like Martha Washington.
Yeah.
Like, you telling me George Washington's not gay? Because his wife looks like Ulysses S. Grant, dude. That's where I'm at.
So sad, dude.
Crazy, bud.
Anyway, so there's an expert on Vikings. She wrote a very long and comprehensive blog post questioning the veracity of the conclusions of this Viking female warrior. So she's saying that there's a lot of things off about this, that there were no language specialists consulted when they were looking into this. They were not sure if these are even the correct bones that were in that gravesite. They're not sure if she was a high-ranking warrior, that there were no signs of harm and healing on the bones, so it's unlikely that she was a fighter. And then that there were no other possible explanations pursued. So there's just a lot of holes in this.
Maybe she was the best fucking fighter, dude.
But you said she's not a high
She was undefeated.
Maybe they just brought her along as like a little concubine while they were fighting or something. You know, the cum dumpster of the.
No, but then they buried her with horses, jewels,
cum dumpster.
like, all those things.
She was a really
You get offended by the shit I say and you fucking call a chick cum dumpster.
yeah, a high-ranking warrior, and you call him a cum dumpster.
I think she could do it because she's a lady.
I love it.
So it makes it okay.
Yeah, she says all the things for me.
I think what happened was that there was a gravesite and this bitch fucking slipped and fell in there. That's really what
My
happened.
husband!
No, I mean, there's so many speculations. Like, what if there was a man in there and then they were taken out? Or,
And then that was his concubine next to him.
or his
That's
queen,
possible.
Yeah.
That's why there's 2 horses.
I wonder if it like offends the country to feel like, oh, there wasn't women in our Viking army.
No, they were actually very respected in Viking culture.
Women?
Yeah, women.
Dope.
They let women vote?
No, don't be silly.
Don't be silly.
They really respected them though. The shit out of them.
Yeah, they were free to choose their spouse and free to divorce.
I mean, in history, there's even societies that were like matriarchs. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the Queen of England, bud.
yeah.
Queen Victoria, Queen all this shit. It's like, come on, man.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For more, please subscribe to our channel. And you can check out the last video right here.